We back. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Like so. First try. Ugh. Where were we? We were over at doing that. And I saved, I remember. I even saved the damn link of where to continue. But I don't see it. Did it not save? That's okay, we'll just recreate it then, I guess. No, it did save, but not just that part, that's fine. Let's see, okay, I'll do this. Like so. Yes, I want to read the C implementation of it, so like that, because this one has only the C++, and that's yeah. Let's see, where are we? We're over here. Yeah, this primitives, yeah. And then here it's basically just the same thing, but I probably want this also to be like there, same order, right? Otherwise it's kind of like weird. Oops. Accessor stride. Wait. Oh, no, it was in the right order. I'm stupid. Wait, it remembers this? Interesting. Okay, good. Then it's the vec2, so read vec to f32. So get the base pointer and the stride pointer index. Oh, so you can wait a minute. Pointer buffer data. You can do this? Is that allowed? So this is okay? Oh, okay. I thought this wasn't allowed. Well, I haven't tried compiling it yet, but okay, if that's okay, then good. An array of f2s. Okay, let's see, what do they do in C? They have this, and then they take it in. But yeah, we can return it like that. That's fine. And then just return different indices. Okay. Okay, gonna trust that. And then we have vec3 f32. I guess I could be using num_c in that case. Well, I haven't included it here, and I guess also it's kind of like nice to just use raw input. Not because num_c would also anyways be the same. Yeah, we'll do this the same way it has done it. I think it's fine. And then have to still see what that read file is. And then here, read vec4 colors or component can be F32. So let's see what's the same. The base comps. What do we need the comps for? Anyways, I will look into that in a bit. Because I didn't implement this. I thought it was stupid. But let's see. Base. Accessor. Because isn't this already a use? No information available. Right. These ones are wrong. All of them. So we have to change that. Do that. Anything that is with that. For now, I'm just gonna change this CGLDF, but then it should be. And then we should be able to. And we should. How do I navigate back? Okay, like so. Okay, I got this. Anyways. That. Scene. Maybe if it has to be a U size, but then you can just. Whatever. So base pointer, that should be the same. U size, yes. PTR. And then out. So it stores it's like that. Okay, that's the same. Switch. That's why I would like to do probably an enum on it, because then we can. Right, I think this won't work. Maybe won't work. Probably, most likely not. That makes sense. CGLDF, like so. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I nailed it. Easy peasy. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. So if it's should we type R F32? See while. Okay, so here we want to do comps. Component type. Okay. While comps. I is less than comps and I is less than 4. Read. If comps 3. Okay. But this is literally scene, so why not just why do that in then 2A? Or is that why they had? Is it because it doesn't correspond to the same? I'm gonna check it out. Because then it makes sense, and then I might have some other issues somewhere else. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Dot. Oh. GLDF. Component, but there's a literal function called components. So, and this, well, I'm just gonna use that instead. I'm not gonna implement my own if something exists. It's just stupid. Well, sometimes I do it anyways. I'm literally implementing an engine. Like it doesn't exist. It does. Okay, then it should be the same. And let's see. Do all of those, and then if it's RU8, 8U, non-normal is called or usually ignore if. Okay. I. Storage components. Okay. I plus equals 1. I would never have written it like that, but I guess it makes sense. It's actually kind of clean. U8 P, so you have the pointer, then oh my god. Out becomes divided by 2 or mod divided by 255. Well, okay. And then this if it's 16. Okay. And where are those reads coming from? Are they later down the line or? Read index U32, but these are read ULE. And then this is just the same code. Okay. Or wait, are these? Yeah, no, they are not inbuilt functions. I don't think so. Let's see, accessor. Ah, there are these ones. Unaligned little endian needs. Okay. I mean, I guess it's cleaner than doing that everywhere, so I guess we can take it as well. Just need to make sure it makes sense. So, okay. Read U16LE little endian. 32 little endian. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. That makes sense. And that should then pretty much just give the same. Read index U32. UV? Damn. Whoa, okay, let's see. So for each primitive. And then in the CA style, it just, here's the same thing. So pi. Haha, primitive. Okay. Would reach primitive. Yeah, I'm still missing those two functions, but we'll see. Okay. And then we can continue from there, I guess that's fine. So, initial vertices. They did not consider that. Wait. Okay, so they have a. Okay. Normals, UVs, colors. Material colors, UVs, vertices, indices. Okay, because I got to this point, I'm just trying to find out which. As soon as they get the primitive, it should be the same. Okay, yeah, this is the same. And then just do an access for this. Huh. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna still compare it with this instead. It's, even though it's C++. Accessor. Okay. And then reverse, reserve, not reverse. Okay. Okay. I actually got the C++ code here, so what am I doing? XOR or index X. Primitive, come on. Primitive dot indices. Come on. I always do it wrong, like so. And then I guess if index then you what do they say that's oh no, don't do that. This is bad. Indices as you can move in order to do. If you want support generate indices 0 index counts. Nah, we'll just do this and it probably sometime we will fail here. Surface count. What? So do this values. Reverse indices index size. Okay. Push back index. Iterate access or GLTF in the, oh god damn it. Let's just see what they do here. They do no surface count. What the fuck? Don't really know what this is supposed to be for, but we'll figure it out. So find attribute pointer position. Okay. Okay. More plus. Yeah, I think it's good. Find attribute. Come on. So, and what do you want? The primitive and then the name. And name position. And then if no position access, continue. Vertex vector row vertex array by pos count as set and set default. This is len pos count 4 and then another for loop. So a for loop inside of the for loop. That's but they use the lambda. God damn it. That's why. C++ stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Isn't this just the find color vertex 3 accessor? So which one correspond that one to? Because I think wasn't that the whole point? There isn't really a for loop in here, so we have to for loop ourselves. Well, it's Unless that's one of the ones that I did not add yet. No. And then, no, we're not there yet. Okay, good. So just have to create a for loop inside of the for loop then. Okay, no worries. Yeah, things usually break and then you fix them. Or CG, yeah, dot, what do we have? Oh, no. Okay, it's just a for loop through, what are we going through? This thing, that, oh shit. Well, it would be nice to just not have to do... Can I somehow, if I already done the check, make it... I could store it in another variable, but... whatever. So from 0 to this. And then we store a vertex. Or I'm gonna call it V, I guess, also. VK mesh. Fuck's sake. Mesh dot vertex. Probably should call it GLTF mesh in that case because it's, well, whatever. Always making the assumption that this is gonna be a thing. What am I trying to do here? I'm doing this in the wrong way. This one goes like that. Wait, still wrong. Bruh. I think I have it initialized by default values. Yeah, I do. And then float position. Read vector. Okay, now these things comes in. So I think. Yeah, we're not gonna change these though, so it can be a const plus 3 is equal to read vec3 f32 row. Okay, great. And CIB. And pass in the accessor and then the index. I didn't oh shit. So position, accessor, and then yeah, okay, but I don't need that. Just the index. Yeah, I need to capture. Yeah. What is it expecting? Is it a U size? It's a U size, good. And we'll have that. And then we can say, well, this would be kind of nice to actually do in the end then, because then we can just do it all in the same spot. V normal is just equal to all of that. No, okay. Okay, now I see why we would like initial plus I. Wait, but initial doesn't. But it just appends to this, and that's why I would like to set the size for this thing to be the. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. Can I actually do that? Or this is fuck's sake. Is there? Oh, there is a resize actually. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Hopefully it works as I pass in the allocator, and then we're gonna pass in initial Or is it initial? Wait, hold on. Vertices len and then position count. But vertices dot len. Okay, so it's already len that we have for it. Vertices. But that's already what I do here. Now wait, am I doing this thing wrong then? Initial. Yeah, okay, so it is the same thing. Why would I not just then? Okay, initial. I think it's cleaner. I'm gonna do that plus. Right. Now I need that thing before I can. I was jumping a bit too fast ahead. Position. And we can do that. Count. Yes. Right, good. And then we don't even need to do this. We could literally. Oh my god. I think we can do this. So we'll just go vertices. Fuck. Can't this wait still. Dot items. And then I can directly access the list by saying initial vertex plus I, because now we should have that size, is equal to, and now what we can do here is this. Now for fuck's sake, why did you do that? No, whatever, I don't care, I'm cool. Or can we do this? I think we should be able to do this. I don't know, my LSP doesn't agree with me. But this should be a structure now, because it returns an array, you can see here. Well, we don't have to do that. But I think my LSP will at least recognize this, that it will be an array vertex, and that means that this thing is not a pointer. Well, it has, but it's like an actual structure there. So we should be able to modify the data. Wait, but that's only for initialization. Don't know if I can do it like this. Worst case, it won't work, but I would really like to have the LSP, so I guess I will create it inside of this one, and then we can move it. Alright, we'll do this. We can change it later. Ah, fuck's sake. Anyways, boom, now we have LSP. And now we can say position, right? And that is equal to this, and then we can just... Right, but this is an array. Fuck! Well, then we can just say +3. Shouldn't it be as simple as that? I think that's completely valid, because both of these are... Anyways, and then... Normal... Thank god I didn't use the nums library, then we would have been fucked. How can I do this? I think I have to tell it... Or can I do a... Haha, it would be funny. I could do a bitcast and then make it a structure and just bitcast it as an array. That could work, but I think we won't do it. Instead, we will actually just what the fuck, normal dot vertices. I think the LSP broke. Let me quickly just reload it. Normal dot no, okay, it still insists on it being broken, but that's okay. We don't mind. Point. Oh wait, but normal. Wait, no, hold on. A normal is an no, it is an array. So why am I struggling so hard? I'm just gonna do this, and hopefully this will be acceptable. Worst case it won't, then we'll just fix it later. It's not too big of a deal. And now LSP is back. Crazy color. What? Is equal to, and then we'll have 1 1 1 and not dots, damn it. All right, great, there. And UV, so we'll have to do, what do we want, 0? And UV 0 there as well. Crazy, and there's, bam. Alright, let's see. And then we can just assign it equal to this. Ideally I would not like, I think I can move it all in there. I will do it. Just because it should work. And if it doesn't, well, well. Right. I will leave that for later because I might change it if it doesn't work, but I think it will work. It seems to understand, except for color. Yeah, it has a fourth component. So, okay. Great. Then indices. AQ reserve, and then indices. Indices.len. Do I have an initial index? I think I only have initial vertex. Index. Oh, this one did indices first and then the vertices. That's okay. We don't care. We are cool. Okay, that's why I got confused. Well, also because of further reasons, but mainly this. Okay, we'll just do that then, I guess. So then we can do indices. Resize. CIVA. Allocate. Allocator, and the size we want is, I don't know, where are these indices coming from? Oh, it's literally the thing itself. Wait, and then count. So wait, is it count on both? I feel that's a bit not right. I guess they shouldn't be 1-to-1. That's the point of the indices, that you don't need one per. Let's see. For the vertices, and what do they do for the indices? Reserve. No, there's the index accessor, not the. Oh, okay, yeah. Position and accessor and index accessor. Have I already done? Okay, so index and. Okay. I will rename these to just index, like so. It's easier. The initial. No. Indices dot items dot len, and then we'll just plus index accessor dot Wait, what? That shouldn't be. That cannot. Now I'm doing something wrong. Index accessor. I should only have to deal. Why would I? Okay, I think this piece just broken. It cannot be. Oh, what? No. Yeah, it's broken. Yeah. I'm just gonna make that assumption. There's no way that's the case. I mean, I could even take a look real quick. I mean, bam. Okay, can't get shit from there. Great. But here, and then we see, okay, it's just gonna return a structure, which is this thing, which has the count there. Yeah, okay, we're fine. So, we're chilling. Now the normals. This might be that we have to check in on that other thing. Maybe. Let's see. Oh wait, we're still not done here. I'm a bit too fast. GLTF size. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go and then index accessor. I should probably have stored this in a variable. I'm using it quite a few times. Mount. And we'll capture it. Enough. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, there. Whoa. Easy. First try. Why am I doing this so wrong? Bam. Const. And it will be Montex, Uodex, and read. Yeah, this was the one I don't think I did. Read index. No, wait, I called it. Wait, was I supposed to do this one? Hold on, because I didn't. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, we'll do this too then. Fuck. So they were kind of. Okay, well, if they are done in C, I can't really escape it, right? It's okay, it's fine. We'll just add them right above with the other ones. I should probably create like a helper utils file for all of these, because now there's starting to be a lot of these. Where I see it even mentioned the implementation. Okay, there it is. I'm stupid. No wonder. Okay. It looks like the component I should be RU8 or okay, whatever. Let's see. Accessor base pointer. Yep. And then switch. Let's see. Needs a UTF. And let's see, then we get the pointer, we do from each piece, then this also needs to change. Oh no, what did I do? Like so. And we should be able to, why can I not? Okay, now, CGLDF, like so. Return that, either this or that, else that. That's the same implementation. But then there's also this read vec2uv. Would like to see how they did that in the C version. Read vec2uv. There's read. Come on. Somewhere they have to have provided. Oh, okay, not. Well, okay, then I will just optional text read that also support normalized U16, GLTF auto convert this CGLTF will not. Okay, that's why we have this one. Okay, so read back to this makes sense. Then we have this one, two of them. LTF, and it will just be R32F return. That makes sense, as long as P is a, it makes sense. And normalized, okay. And then we just, okay. Else it just sets const U1 and then that, makes sense. Return and then that. And else it just returns. Okay, this is fine. This I can agree with. To the degree, I'm not 100% on how this connect, but I can understand what it does. So that's fine. And or like if it runs into problems, I can see where to start debugging it. So okay. So we were on these indices. Now we should have that read thingy. Read index U32. And it takes in the accessor and then the index. The index, which is just I. Does it always start? Yeah, it starts from 0. Okay, good. Oh yeah, because the accessor is from the primitive. Oh my god, how complicated are these things? Like it's, oh my Jesus Christ, that's so cool. But Jesus, damn. And then just push. But didn't you reserve capacity? Yeah, but okay, that's C implementation. Don't get it mixed up with C++ now. Which shouldn't we be? But wait, but here they did that. And vector push. Oh wait, they want to compact the data, probably. But shouldn't that still work with the normal? Let's see. Read, access, right. No. I don't think. I mean, that's kind of weird. Indices list. I don't think. Can I append its column, not push, but without assume capacity. I think both of the index accessing and then this, but we can go with the append. Assume capacity. Yes, that thing. And then just the index. Wait. Vec utility push the index plus the initial. Am I well, yeah, if it doesn't work, I don't know. Initial. Like so. Funny. I'm trusting this result. How do they do it here for the indices? They do reserve it, and then they push back. Append. Yeah, they just append, and then oh yeah, because it's you can't really know. Yeah, this is just an order. Well, I guess you could somehow, couldn't you know? Because you will have the I. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. You cannot. So yeah. Okay. That's fine. Then we have to do that. Yeah. Normals. Find attribute access normals. Okay, and then we have okay. Not too crazy. But this is actually a pretty good indicator of what you're working on, right? I like it. Yeah. But okay. So one cannot load normals at the same time while loading the rest of the vertex information. That's kind of interesting, but okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Get it to work, then make it better. And are we going to need? We're gonna need to pass the pointer, so we're gonna make it a variable. And what are we gonna call it? Normal accessory? Norm is equal to bro is still coding even in New Year's Eve. Bro's got some dedication. Hello, Iris Paradox. Yes, I am. Nah, I'm gonna go real soon, and then well, actually, I'm gonna go and upload the next video. Is the goal. It's like this close to being done. It's like it's just a little bit of music audio balancing, and I still need. I have the thumbnail, like a lot of templates ideas, and I'm gonna pick the ones that are best and just make a few thumbnails and upload the thing. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Yes. How about you? How are you? I hope you're good. Gonna find the attribute accessor, provide the primitive. Oh my god, the same mistake twice, are you kidding? Primitive. I should delete the enter key from my damn keyboard. And we're gonna access the normal. Like that. And then we're gonna have to ask if we got it. If, I assume we have to ask. But we don't. Okay, so we can. Okay, doing good. Kind of hungry, but I got the weight. Oh damn! You know, I was thinking of taking a cheeseburger, hamburger today, and then I just saw at the store when I was about to go home that there was a queue. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna eat my meal prep. So I went home and made my meal prep that I eat every day. Yeah, but it's easy. And now I got it done as well, so I'm fine for a few days and then I have to meal prep again. You know? No New Year's dinner? No, 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 no. Maybe I will, maybe. I don't know. It depends if I have time. I'm not really a foodie. Like, for me, the purpose of food is to fuel the body. That's it. So it's not really something, yeah, right. I feel like we actually have to do that. I might have to do this. Jesus. That's so... I feel like if I already do a check, I shouldn't have to do the question mark thingy. I have to capture this, probably. But, like, family time? No, no. I mean, I'm, like, in a different city. And if I were to be with the family, I wouldn't be able to produce the video and do the coding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was there for, well, celebrating Christmas. I wasn't there on Christmas because, yeah, timing went a bit off. But we celebrated Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I had to. That was when I did the Out for a Walk Touching Grass live stream. So you live in... So, yeah, yeah, I live alone. I have actually lived alone since I was 16. Yeah. It's a long time. This can be a const. Holy shit. No, yeah. Well, I was lucky in the sense that my mom had an apartment that she didn't use. So I could live there. And yeah, I was just there for a pretty long time. I really need to get that job, dog. No, 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 no. It's just in Finland we get a lot of financial aid, so you can live alone and you can study, and yeah, like you get like apartment like support, and you get also student benefits and loan and stuff. Yeah, like honestly, it's a pretty great place for that. Normals 3. Wait, read normals in 3. But if I'm gonna pass it, I'm probably gonna pass it in essay, and I cannot make it a const. Read vec 3 f32. Ah, come on. Okay, I cannot get it back. Great. It's fine. Read vec f32. But yeah, I also do take student loan, but it's like it's enough to live on, you know. And then there's a lot of time to pay it back, and it has a small like what is it called? What's it called when it like supplies every year, like gets that rates? What are the rates called? I think it's just called rates. Interest, low interest, yeah. So or relatively low interests. But I think it allows me more time just to practice and learn more skills. You know, I don't have to go to work anywhere and do something that is not, yeah, I don't know. Have to go and work on making a pixel in some company, look right on the screen. I'd rather do that on my own thing. No, but yeah, I just spend a lot more time reading books and studying on instead of that, and also it helps to just do school when school needs to be done. It's really nice if you use it right. And I believe that at some point I will just I will figure shit out, all right, and I will be able to pay that back. It's gonna happen, all right. Call me delusional, I believe. Now I'm just making assumption which order these parameters are supposed to come in. It's the accessor and then the index, okay. And the index is just I. And then we have these. And with these we can now do the vertices list, okay, yeah. And we can do items. And is items already the... Yeah, it's the slice, okay, good. Then we should be able to access it with the initial plus I. And this is... Okay, it's the normal. I think I can do this. Yeah, no, I should be able to do this. But then I don't need to make it, then I can keep it a const. Like so. Yeah. That should be fine. That should be fun. It is fun, alright? That's equivalent to whatever this mess is. Alright, then the UV is next. Var. And what do we call it? They call it UV accessor. What does UV stand for? Oh, no, it's just the coordinates when you have U. It's basically XY. It doesn't really stand for anything, if I remember correctly. Find attribute, and we're gonna take this away, and we're gonna say primitive, and then we're gonna provide the text board. Oh, look at that! It even gave me that, probably because it's right there. And if UV access, and then they have their lambda again. I don't know, lambdas are pretty cool still, but like the way C++ does it is just freaking unreadable. I kinda hate C++, if it's not clear. Funny that I kind of have to learn C++ so I can learn like what actually code does, or C++ code does, so I can translate it to what I'm trying to do, because everything is almost written in C++ or anything that is useful, and then they always use these classes. DDoS, Lucas, New Year's is in a few hours, you're gonna meet it with Vulkan, that's hardcore. No, yeah, I'm just gonna work a few more minutes on this, and then I'm gonna go back to the video. I'm gonna get the video up before I go to sleep, I think. I have just a few tweaks left where it's like, I think there's something that could be better. 3 places in the whole video, and then music, and then audio balancing, and then it's up. But I might just ditch those 3 places, at least one of the places I wanna fix in the video, and then it's up. Yeah. I haven't done the thumbnail still, but I have a few prototypes of the thumbnails, so I'm just gonna pick one of those and go with it. I am Speed. Hello, how are you doing? But yeah, that's the plan. And I don't know, this video, like, it's actually a video I enjoy watching, except for those 3 places. I'm like, fuck, but it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be great. You're doing fine, that's great, that's great. Anyways, we're gonna go from 0, and now we have the for the UV accessor. Right. And I should be able to just do count, even though the LSP says I shouldn't be able to. What is this? This is the programming language is Sig, and I'm following the VK guide about how to do a Vulkan application. I don't know how tech experienced are you, so I know from where I should even begin talking or what I should say. If you have any experience with graphics programming or programming languages, so I can know what to explain. If you don't have any, then I will simplify it really much. I ask myself that every time. What do you ask yourself every time? And then we should be able to just do this and assign that straight to that vector or vertex. When opening your stream, Lucas, it's always what is happening. It says right there underneath me what I'm doing. All right, isn't that expressive enough? I'm decently experienced, not usually a graphics programmer though. I messed around with OSDev before though. Okay, so okay. No, it's also my first time learning what GLTF is. It's also from the GL is from OpenGL, I assume, so graphics library, and then TF. I don't remember, but it has to do with the so. Let's see. So graphic library transmission format. All right. It's a. You guys probably know .obj, right? A very basic, simple format. I can even do cube, right? Very simple, right? You have the vertices, the vertex, normal, and then is this one the? Wait, yeah, and then the indices. What was this one for? I don't remember. Anyways, oh, this is the texture coordinate, right? Anyways, so very basic .obj. GLTF is like a bit more complicated. It has the same idea, but it contains like all of the information kind of, and multiple like like a mesh, but you can have like multiple surfaces and multiple meshes within a mesh kind of. So that's when you can take advantage of storing the meshes in the same continuous block on the video memory on the graphics card, and you can just access point and load it in, right, with different textures and materials. And it also supports animations, so you can load animations from this thing, and that's also my goal with this thing. So it's like it can load. It has both the images, the textures, the objects, the sub-objects, or geometrical surfaces as they are called, I think. And then it also, I haven't gotten to animations yet, but it should support animations if I remember correctly. So that's what this is, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm mainly following this VK guide, but it's written in C++, and I'm writing in SIG. C++, I think both of you know probably. I'm writing in SIG, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's not Rust, and it's not C. It's closer to C though. I love it because it's like really close to C, but with namespaces and a little bit better. What is a struct? Type safety, and it's a really nice language. I like it. The only thing I hate is kind of like the typecasting, but that's pretty awesome. Then I use ChatGTP to convert this C++ code to C so I can understand what the fuck is going on. Yeah, but also because I use C libraries, I don't use the C++ library. Yeah. I use the C libraries, and the C libraries have slightly different implementation compared to the C++ ones, so obviously. So I have to kind of like, at the same time I kind of get like how do the C version work compared to the C++ version. It's really good at translating like these libraries. I don't have to go into documentation to find like where is what and how is that related to the C++ version and the equivalent of so and so forth. Instead, I just ask the AI and ask what's the equivalent of this C++ version in C, and then it gives me the C version of that structure or the class with its associated methods, which is just functions now. I had never seen this programming language, lol. Even when I coded in obscure shit like Object Pal. What is Object Pal? Yeah, and then SIG is also, it's Sig is very heavily like data oriented. So yeah, okay. So that's another thing why I love Sig is because it's data oriented and not object oriented. It's so much clearer. But yeah, application which is programming language used by a okay. So it's like from 1993? Ah, okay. Man, every stream is like I always learn something new about some ancient technology. Ancient. Somebody might be like, I'm not that old. Okay. You just test both to make sure that AI code works the same and so you don't have weird bugs. Yeah. Yeah. I find AI like if there is an actual like documentation online, it's really good. You should. Yeah. Not just sorry. What? What? Try if you want to see horrible shit, try using Visual Fox Pro. Oh no, I don't think I want to try some horrible shit, man. Oh, is it another Microsoft thingy? Well, then I guess like it makes sense. Microsoft has the worst like kind of like coding style that I know of so far. It's horrendous. But again, I'm just a guy doing coding, so like, yeah. Yes, another horrible Microsoft programming language. Arch, by the way, lol. Yeah, I use Arch, by the way. Wait, I made for the video that is coming up real soon. Actually, I can quickly show you guys the video, a quick snippet of it, alright? It's so close to being done. It's not done yet, but very close, alright? Let's see, where do we have it? Well, we're getting a lot of spoilers now because I don't know where it's supposed to be. There it is. There. I did this. I created this as background for the video. I thought it would be funny just to leave it there, like. I literally took it first from this and put there. I use Arch, by the way. It was like lol. Now a guy told me that I already did the whole like I was doing OpenXR with Vulkan, right? And then he was like, and it wasn't painful enough. You had to use freaking Arch Linux to do it. Like, it wasn't enough that you did the whole Vulkan thing in OpenXR. Like, come on, bro, what are you up to? Man, it was funny. It's basically these 3 points that I still want to fix in the video, and then it's going up. And then a little bit of music, small tweak stuff, but that's pretty much it. It's so close to be done, and it's actually a pretty damn good video, except for those 3 parts where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to upload it because of that. But besides that, like, it's actually a video that I could enjoy watching myself compared to my other videos. No, I think that goes for every video that I make. Every time I make a new video, I was like, oh my god, it's the best one. And then it's, of course, it's better than the previous one because I get better. Before Windows 10, the Win32 AP was using uppercase Hungarian notation. It looked like the code was yelling at you. Yeah, I have read about it also, but wasn't it also that they didn't use they didn't use like the right way of the Hungarian notation? Like if you, well, it's gonna be cursed because I'm gonna write it in here. But if you had like an int, and then for example, I don't know, because Hungarian wasn't supposed to like originally to just, I don't remember, row and column, right? So for example, row index or something like that. I remember it was, I read about it somewhere and I just used it completely wrong. You've hated Microsoft ever since. I think many people are on with you on that. I don't know if I'm a big Microsoft hater, to be honest. I just don't like many of their, like, I just know that there's better alternatives to what they provide. That's why I use Linux. I don't know, I had to boot into Windows a few days back to retrieve a few files from when I used Windows. I have probably used Linux now for 7 months, 8? I don't know. But, and like, it's so uncomfortable navigating in Windows, I realized now, and so slow. Like, it feels like you telling the computer to do something. You click on Chrome or on File Explorer and it loads before it opens. Like, if I press E here, immediately it's open. I have a key binding. Well, this also exists on Windows. It immediately opens. But on Windows, I had to wait for it to open. I was like, I shouldn't have to wait for this. Even though it was a split second or so, but still, I felt it, you know. Windows 7 is way faster than Windows 11. Makes no sense. I mean, they had less bloated code base. And probably, like, I don't know how they do their versions. Do they still build on top of the previous one and just think that more is better? Like, shouldn't you at some point just remove features, or like, if you find a better way to traverse some data, shouldn't you just start replacing? Well, I guess it's a lot of work to do it, but like, and I also make the assumption probably that those computers, they do get better all the time. So the standard for like, what's the minimum performant computer, or what's the minimum specs people run on their computers is always going up. But yeah, I should also, I think, wasn't there like recently an update to Arch Linux? No, it was NVIDIA who's dropped some support for the drivers for the 1070s or the 10XX versions of their graphics cards. So yeah, I think I might be fucked if I do a system update right now, because I have a 1070. I'm using an Arch Linux, so I don't know. I read it somewhere, and I haven't updated yet because I don't really need to. But sooner or later, I will have to do it. So then we'll figure out what the fuck is gonna happen with this computer, right? Their new API sucks, which is pretty much why now all the new apps are using WebView 2, which sucks as well, but it's easier to work with. Yeah. Makes sense. And probably also then the wait, let me just back to UV, bro. And then also with this what's it called? AI vibe coding stuff, where people don't even like review what their code or AI provides, and they just assume that it's gonna be all right, you know? Isn't there like a lot of weird bugs going around? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't work there. I don't know what's going on. Const. What are we gonna call it? UV2 as well? That's a stupid name. And as a result, WebView 2 is eating everybody's RAM memory. Yep. I wonder how much. I don't remember. Where do I see my RAM? Ah, there it is. I'm using 9, almost 10 out of 62.6. Okay, I have 64, but still. I wonder what is it used. Well, okay, I'm streaming to 3 platforms. I have Spotify, I have a game running for the stream overview. Why? Yeah, you're typing in kick. I don't have it working with the kick chat. And then I'm also programming, and yeah. Bro, do you have 64 gigs in this RAM economy? I got it before the prices peaked, alright? And it's only DDR4, it's not even DDR5. So, yeah. Yikes. It's okay. You only have 4 gigs on your laptop? Yikes. That's not good. That's not good. I hope it's not running Windows, because if it is, I think that's the only thing it can do before it dies. I should be able to do this now. Initial vertex. Damn it. Wait, initial. Yeah, initial vertex. Why is the LSP went wrong there? That's why I got confused. Okay. And then we can say dot. Oh, right. These ones I cannot do. But are they at the. No, they're not at the end. Damn it. Because then I could just do a bit cast and put it in there. But I guess I could still access. Nah. We're not gonna try to go fancy here. We're gonna write it the ugly way, but the way that it's also clear to what's going on. Right? I think that's fair. So 0, and then we're gonna duplicate that one, and then we're gonna change this one to a 1 and this one to a UV. Why do I call them like that? Whatever. And that's it. Now we also load the UVs. Probably. Except that I forgot to capture the DMI. Yeah, now we should be fine. And then colors next. Alright, colors. It's running Arch, by the way. Sure! Oh, bro, the next video, like, I would really like to release it right now. I think it's honestly a great video. It's so good. And I think a lot of people will also enjoy it. But it's not. There's just a few tweaks I would love to do before I release it. And it's like, I guess I could always be doing tweaks to it, you know? And never getting it up because I could always make it better. But I think I just need to get it out before I go to bed. That's the kind of plan. Bro, I always release a video and then I go sleep, so I can't respond live to comments. I'm pretty sure the vibe coded everything, yeah. True. Wait, should I not call it color accessor? Maybe that's a smarter name. Okay, they do call it call access. If call access, then we'll do this. I should get a different kind of keyboard. And then we can just say const equals, what did I call this? Read vec, it's color. Read color CIV, and we pass in the color accessor. And was it just the index, or what was the next thing? Yeah, the index. Like so. And then of course we also should give a name to this thing. That would be pretty good. C4 or color 4? And I guess we could call it color also, but yeah. I used to work for an MSP, and Microsoft Patch Tuesdays are nightmares. I used to work for an MSP. Wait, what's an MSP? I don't know. Movie Star Planet? This thing? Wait, there's Movie Star Planet 2 now? Sure. I actually have played that game, alright? I was considered a pro. I had that bling bling, you know? uh. Alright. And then we can, but this we can do like this vertex list, items, and then we just go for initial vertex plus. Is it just that simple? I feel like this is not that simple. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's just convenient that it is actually. Alright, let's see. Do they? Yeah, they do the same for in the C++ version. Yeah. Then we can get rid of that. And let's see. What's the next one? Manage a service provider, huh? Manage service provider. Ah, okay. Yeah. I think, yeah. That's gonna suck, bro. Let's see, there's material next. So in C++ it would oh my god, it's just that. Okay, it's not too bad in C either. Okay, good. So primitive dot, and then material. Yeah, it's a structure. I don't need to ask. Okay, good. So then if, and it says, do I need a GLT made? Wait, what? Material index. So you take the material minus the date. Oh god, no. Okay. Okay, I guess it's a bit cleaner. Okay, we will do that. So I will just GLTF size. I think it's a U size. Same thing. Const. What should I call it? Do I call it I'm gonna call it material because otherwise I get confused with being a matrix. Index is equal to P. Now this I think I cannot do like this. P primitive dot material minus. Is that really the case? That feels a bit weird. When would it be a minus? Material P material index value. Yeah, I don't think I have. What do we have? We have material. Yeah, there's only this. Okay, is there probably a minus? Isn't it usually like a plus? You have like the base address and then you go forward. Maybe I'm just stupid. This feels so wrong. I think I might have to do a bit of casting there, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try to. I will get into the problems later on. That's what I'm trying to save. Save. Surface material. Alright, but now what are these surfaces? Where are they coming from? New surface. That's what we're talking about. I haven't invented the new surface yet. And then they just push back the new surface. Okay, so that's what I want to do, is that surfaces. New mesh surfaces. I haven't created a mesh, I haven't created a new surface yet, because I'm not sure that I want to do it yet. Right, but I don't even have in my mesh thingy, I don't even have this new thing implemented. I think I need to do that before I continue with this thing, because I used to just have one surface, but now when I read this thing, the GLTF, I was like, oh shit, you can have multiple surfaces. Oh no. Well, they told in the beginning of the tutorial that they didn't explain. I don't think they explained why. They said just do it. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Now it's like, fuck. But it's not too complicated to add it. It shouldn't be. I just wanna first make a run without this running and see if I can get it working with that before I try to, well, continue on this thing. So I'm gonna do this to do. I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna go back to the video editing and get the damn video up. It's gonna go up before I hit the bed to do. Do the mesh. Do mesh surfaces before I don't know, that's not how you spell continue. How do you spell is it like that? Continuing here. Also run it with multiple surfaces. Yo, happy new year, yo, happy new year, pig. You just came and I'm leaving. I'm gonna go back to video editing. I'm gonna get the video up to tonight. When the clock when in the middle of midnight at the beginning of the year, the first thing I will do this year is upload a new video. Think about that for a moment. That's gonna be crazy. Nah, I think I can do it. I think it will happen. But we'll see. I think it's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen, and it's gonna be a great video. It's an awesome video. I love that video. It's so good. I've learned a lot by making this latest video. It's taking me a long time. I have done a lot of other things, but I think I will be able to create a lot better content after this. Not that back. I was supposed to drive in 10 minutes to my parents. Alright, but yeah. Happy New Year's, everybody. I'm gonna upload the video. I should probably eat something again. Yeah. Alright, that will be it. See ya tomorrow. Bye bye. And enjoy the video if it comes up. It will come up.